Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online CFM game. We are now in week 2 of the 2020 season here in the Premier Madden League with our Miami Dolphins, and unfortunately in week 1 we ended up taking the loss to the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. It was a fantastic defensive battle. Unfortunately for us, our offense never really woke up, and eventually Showtime Mahomes ended up doing us in. So we are 0-1 entering this matchup against the Cleveland Browns, and our schedule is pretty tough to start off the new season. Our first 3 games are all against playoff opponents from the previous season in this online connected franchise. So there is a realistic chance that if we cannot figure out things on the offensive end, we could be starting 0-3. So we definitely got to get our act together. What you guys are seeing here are the players from our draft class, from the 2020 draft, out of all the guys we drafted that actually had development traits that weren't normal. So as you guys are about to see here, these are all of the players that got superstar development traits and star development traits. Everybody else not listed, they all had normal traits. So all 3 of our first round picks had normal dev traits. Our second round pick, Malik Harrison out of Ohio State, was one of the only 6 players to get either superstar or X Factor. In case you were wondering, the only X Factor player ended up being Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver out of Alabama, that ended up being drafted by the Arizona Cardinals. Also, we had Khalil Tate end up with star development. The quarterback we got out of the 4th round from Arizona, he has star devs. So that makes the quarterback controversy in Miami a bit more interesting, because there is already rumblings that Khalil Tate could one day unseat Josh Rosen. He had an impressive preseason, and the fans in the comment section are definitely clamoring for Tate, so we'll see what happens. Right now, the present is all about week 2 in rainy Miami for the second consecutive week for the Dolphins. 0-1 Miami versus 0-1 Cleveland. 2 playoff teams from last season looking for just 1 win to get the season going in the right direction. The Dolphins start with the ball first, and right away we go to Jakeem Grant, who was a man missing in action last week. With the focus on all the rookie receivers, Colin Johnson, and we had CeeDee Lamb, we didn't have much of Jakeem Grant last week. So we'll see if we can get Grant more involved in the action. Second down, this one's for Colin Johnson, who makes the catch. He looked like Calvin Johnson there. Oh, next play, trying to force it to Colin Johnson, and that time it'll be intercepted by the Browns. Yeah, we gotta wipe that smirk off our face because we have lost the ball in the red zone. No points to show for it. Baker, time throwing, but Jarvis can't make the catch. Bryce Hall, the rookie cornerback, able to knock that ball loose. Odell, nice spin move, but we eventually contain, and we bring up a 3rd down and 12 from their own 7-yard line. It's the Cleveland Browns finding Landry, who this time makes the catch, and it's close, but the Browns end up getting the 1st down, as that is Jalen Hurts. Okay. So the Cleveland Browns ended up drafting Jalen Hurts, even though they had Baker Mayfield. Interesting as you see Baker keeping the ball on the option. They also drafted Cam Akers, the rookie out of, I believe it's Florida State, right, on the Seminoles. So they definitely have some rookie skill position players, even though they didn't really need them downfield. That's Njoku, who's not going to get the ball. Instead, it's X off the deflection from Eric Berry, and it's back-to-back turnovers to start the game, and you can tell why these teams are both 0-1. Mohamed Sanu, Wildcat package. That looked like a read option right there. Sanu keeping the ball, and as you guys know, Sanu has the ability to throw the football, so we'll see if that eventually unravels itself some point during this game, some point during this season. Right now, it's 3rd down and 12 after that incompletion. Screen pass, Nelson Aguilar, the receiver converted to running back this season, could not get away from Mac Wilson, and the Dolphins punt the ball, and that is a perfect punt from Matt Hack. That's all you can ask for, and Matt Hack showing why he made the Pro Bowl last season. You see 2 of our 3 superstars on the defensive end, Minkah Fitzpatrick and Malik Harrison, teaming up for that tackle. Having Malik Harrison as a superstar on the defensive end is definitely something that we really need on this team. We need a good pass rusher, and even though Malik Harrison's stats are not great right now, as Nick Chubb makes the catch on 3rd down to keep the drive alive, hopefully we could develop Malik Harrison over the season, over the course of this franchise, and, you know, turn him into something special. We already have superstar development, so, you know, we're well on our way. As you see Harrison on cue swatting that ball, he definitely has the chance to be a great playmaker for this defense that already has superstars in Minkah Fitzpatrick and Xavier Howard. And then we have the 1st round draft pick Derek Brown inside. We have Bryce Hall, so there's a lot of potential for this Dolphins defense, and you guys are seeing it right now as we continue to shut out the Cleveland Browns in the second quarter. We had a fantastic outing against the Kansas City Chiefs, and this defense really can be special this season. Unfortunately, it seems like the offense is taking a step back. That's an offsides penalty. Free play for Rosen. Oh, but he misses Grant. That would have been a touchdown if it was on target. The good news, first down and 5 instead of second down and 10. The bad news, it's still 0-0 instead of 7-7, as that was swatted dangerously amongst the Cleveland Browns. Second down and 5. Nice pocket from Rosen. Nice throw from Rosen. Finding Grant, who is definitely getting his number called a lot more, but should have had a touchdown, man. That's a big miss from Rosen, and Rosen had a big miss in the last game as well, as Jakeem Grant gets the juke, gets all the way to the 28-yard line as Aguilar gets the carry. The ground game a lot more successful than it was in the previous week against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Browns coming out a lot of, pass-heavy defensive looks as CeeDee Lamb is breaking ankles on the sweep. So that's giving us the opportunity to run the football. Here's Jordan Howard, a man who didn't get much done in week 1, just like Nelson Aguilar, gets a decent carry. That is Khalil Tate in the game. First down and goal out the pistol spread, and Tate's looking to pass this ball, running away from Garrett, throwing, and it's caught. That's Jakeem Grant. It looked like a bad throw for a second there, but nonetheless, your touchdown has been granted. Jakeem Grant eventually gets the touchdown he should have had a couple of plays ago. So that was definitely an interesting drive right there. We get 7 on the board, and that is major. Hopefully that means we can get the offense turned around. We did have a good opening drive. It's just that we forced that one pass to Colin Johnson. Ended up getting intercepted as Baker running into Jerome Baker. One Baker running into the other one right there. Doesn't seem like a formula for success. Third down, play action. Baker's got the ball, and down goes Baker. That is Malik Harrison with his first career NFL sack. He had a couple of stats last week. He had a couple of tackles. That's what we want to see, though. We really want Malik Harrison to be racking up those sacks. If there's anybody I'm rooting on the defensive end to get sacks, it's Harrison. But we do have a couple of veterans on that defensive line. We have Judon. We have Vic Beasley. That was caught. That was caught, man. Look at CeeDee Lamb for the second consecutive week with a spectacular left-handed catch. Oh, Aguilar, what a spin move. Aguilar's got the first and more. Nelson Aguilar dazzling out the backfield. 4 rushes for 50 yards. This is going to be a bubble to Grant, close to a first down, and the offense is humming. And notice that Khalil Tate has been the quarterback for the entire drive as Jordan Howard juking just like Aguilar to the 11-yard line. Tate still the quarterback, and he's running, taking off downfield, fumbling the ball, but it's picked up by Jakeem Grant. Crisis averted. Second down, to hand off to Howard, bouncing it outside, now back in. Decent game for Howard, gonna bring up a third down and short, under a minute to go in this first half. Tate is still the quarterback. He's running for his life and losing the ball. Up for grabs, down for grabs. Picked up by the Browns. The big fella, does he have the juice? Here comes Tate from behind, and Khalil Tate saves the scoop and score after the big fella just ran out of juice. Here comes Nick Chubb. Now here comes the Cleveland Browns trying to score a touchdown. Their offense has been dormant the entire game, but that turnover might have sparked a change for the Browns. Here comes the fullback dive to Derek Watt. That was close to being a touchdown over Raekwon McMillan, but a couple of inches short. This is the pitch to Chubb, who tries to run a man over, but the Dolphins defense stands strong. Third down and goal. Goal line formation, and that's a false start. It's now third down and goal from the 7. That was costly. This is a run-heavy formation, and they are indeed running the ball, going nowhere. Jerome Baker bringing down Chubb, and that's a big stand by the Dolphins defense to make sure that we enter the locker room with the lead, which we do. It's 3-7. It should be probably at least 10-0, but that was a costly fumble on third down by Tate, his second of the first half, and it seems like the Dolphins might have benched Josh Rosen, and it might just be related to the fact that he ended up missing that big throw to Jakeem Grant earlier in the game as Odell Beckham Jr. There's an Odell sighting. We haven't heard much from Odell, not much from the passing game in general, as the Browns continue to try to rely heavily on this running attack, and it's not really working for them. Chubb just getting the workload of the carries, but not making much of it. This will get a couple of yards. This will bring up a third down and 5. Gotta assume Baker is passing, which he is. is. He's got a clean pocket downfield, double coverage. Didn't stand a chance. That'll bring out the punting unit, and this Browns offense continues to struggle, but at the same time, part of this, as that'll be a touchback, will they get a chance to absolutely pin us right there, is this Dolphins defense continuing to dominate opponents as Tate. How in the world is that not intentional grounding? I don't know, but we'll take it. 2nd down and 10 underneath. It's Jakeem Grant again. Grant shakes a man off and actually gets a 1st down on the play. How about that nifty work? How about Tate keeping on the option? And that's something that we could not do with Josh Rosen, and that might be part of why Khalil Tate is in this game. So it seems like this is Khalil Tate's job now, at least for this game, to see what he could do. 2nd down, checking down. Nelson Aguilar makes the catch in traffic. 3rd down and 7 upcoming, and here comes the blitz off the edge, and Tate wasn't ready for it. Down he goes. The defensive back ends up the drive for the Miami Dolphins. We punt the ball now, and a chance to pin the Browns, but just like the Browns did earlier, we commit a touchback as well. Oh, that's going to be a costly face mask penalty. That's Nick Chubb drawing the penalty. A gain of 15 for the Browns when we stuff the run. Triple option, Jalen Hurts to Cam Akers. The rookie connection, getting a decent gain, a gain of 5. Now Baker back in the game, and Baker is down by Jerome Baker, that would be. Now that'll bring up a 3rd down and 11 for Mayfield. It seems to have a clean pocket most of these throws, and eventually finds Odell, who fell on the route earlier, ends up getting back and making the catch for the 1st down, as the Browns, I believe, run hurry up right here. New set of downs, and Baker losing the ball. Oh, I believe they just called that a sack right there. No fumble. 2nd down and 21 after Wilkins demolished Baker Mayfield, and that run goes nowhere. 3rd down and 21 late in the 3rd quarter, and what has been another offensive struggles for both squads in the Dolphins game. Baker finding Landry. Good pass, but will not get the 1st down. Not really even close. Not field goal range for Jake Elliott. So the Browns punt the ball on 4th and 8, and it'll be another touchback. There's a chance that one of these teams can really pin the other with a great punt, and it's just not happening right now. And that really could be what changes this game more than actual offensive production, whose punter shows up. As odd as that sounds, but that's just the way both of these offenses are struggling right now. A big 3rd down and 2 as we start the 4th quarter. Tate 5 wide, looking to pass downfield, and that's a dime to Mike Gesicki. Move the ball to midfield. Give the Dolphins a new set of downs. The Browns call a timeout there as Nelson Aguilar trying to keep his balance and getting yet another good gain on the ground. 2nd down and 2. That's Colin Johnson using that big body to frame himself away from Denzel Ward. Lamb downfield. He doesn't have it, but Trey Waynes does. A costly mistake as Waynes breaks the tackle, and Waynes is off to the races. What is happening? Tate can't get him this time, and Trey Waynes going in for 6 and giving the Browns the lead. What is going on in Miami? We have actually just scored the Browns 10 points and giving them the lead with 8:29 in the 4th quarter. The defense has been pitching a shutout. The offense is basically spotting the guy's points as Nelson Aguilar trying to right the wrongs of his offense. Aguilar having a great game today, almost 100 yards on the ground, but we might just be giving this game away unless the rookie Khalil Tate can lead a clutch drive in the 4th quarter. We just need a field goal to tie the game. Of course, Jordan Howard in the offense, they want a touchdown to take the lead. Offense, or the clock, definitely not an issue. We're just trying to do what we can, move the ball downfield, take our time, pick the right plays. That one was okay, only a gain of 2 on the ground. Now we're looking to pass with Tate, with time, getting away from Garrett. Now here comes other Browns in pursuit, and Tate throws the ball away smartly. Big 3rd down and 8. This is kind of field goal range. Don't want to get sacked here. Just getting the pass off, and it's caught by Jakeem Grant. The Browns brought the heat, and Tate answered beautifully. Unfortunately, Aguilar's brought down. Mac Wilson with the big time tackle. Aguilar back on the carry and getting the yards he lost and a couple more back, but it's still going to be a 3rd down and 8, under 5 minutes to go from the 20-yard line. Tate's got a good pocket. Downfield, wide open. Mike Gesicki. Oh my, you cannot be any more open, and Tate found him. The Dolphins grabbed themselves the lead, and now is it too much to ask for the defense to get one more stop to try to hang on for the victory in this game? The Browns offense is dynamic, and once again, a dynamic offense led by a superstar quarterback has been held in check by this Dolphins defense. for now. But if you guys remember, Patrick Mahomes eventually led that game-winning drive in the fourth quarter. What can Baker and Nick Chubb do right now? Baker looking all day to throw this ball, but who is open? The coverage is stout. Finally, Baker lets it off. Looking for Chubb, who was open, but Baker never got to set his feet. 3rd down and 7, only 3 on the rush. Baker, check down to Chubb, and that's not even going to be caught. A questionable play call right there, and the punting unit is out for the Cleveland Browns. A big chance for the Miami Dolphins to try to put this game away with under 4 minutes remaining. The 4-minute offense is about to be busted out. Let's see if we can control the clock, run this ball, take away valuable time, and even move this ball into field goal range. Or, hey man, we scored a touchdown. That's cool too. 2nd down and 8. It's a handoff to Jordan Howard, wide open crease. Jordan Howard easily getting the 1st down, and the ground attack is definitely going strong for the Dolphins today. If we win this game, the ground attack is a major part of it. Jordan Howard always falling forward, a gain to 7. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Browns still have 2 timeouts left. They badly need a stop here. Howard stretching, trying to fall forward, and Jordan Howard's toughness has been so impressive today. 1st down Dolphins, and the Browns are only left with 1 timeout left. Look at Howard always falling forward, and he's got 96 carries, so he's not fumbling that ball. Jordan Howard one more time, pitching. Oh, he nearly got the 1st down to end the game right there. We take a lot of clock down here. 3rd down and 2, looking to pass. Oh, Tate misses Colin Johnson. 1. Is it even the right decision to be passing the ball there? And 2, oh, how did Tate miss him? That would have ended the game. Instead, the punting unit out on 4th down and 2. It's going to be a touchback from Hack, and Baker Mayfield and the offense have one more chance of redemption as they hand off to Chubb. Oh, Chubb, what a major crease. The Canyon's open for a 2nd, and that's a decent start to this drive. Browns have no timeout, so they're going to go no huddle. Obviously, Baker gets the guys back to the line, and it's going to be a quick pass. Only 3 on a route, and one of them is Antonio Callaway. Here come the Browns. Can they steal the victory here in Miami? The offense has been a no-show, but all of a sudden, Baker Mayfield is in his bag. He's got the time. Downfield to Njoku, but does he have enough time to spike the ball? Is this game over? No! 1 second left on the clock for the Browns. 14 yards away. This play will decide the game. Baker 5 wide, pumping, passing, end zone, caught! It is caught, but wait, they did not rule. He had both feet in bounds. Wow! The Miami Dolphins won. Unless there's a booth review, I believe the Miami Dolphins have won this game, and they have. Callaway makes the catch in the corner of the end zone, but he had to have not gone on both feet in bounds for the refs to rule this incomplete. And, oh, this is so close. Oh, this is as close as it gets. First of all, was this a catch or not? Like, look at the footwork from Callaway. First foot, left foot is definitely in. It's the right foot that is in question here. And it's whether, you know, he gets the tippy toes down before the rest of the foot lands out of bounds. And, oh, it's as close as it gets. You play 10-minute quarters of Madden just for the game to come down to this in wet Miami? Oh, man. So the Miami Dolphins are going to be 1-1 exiting this game. And we just about pissed that game away. Like, we literally spotted the Browns 10 points and said, here, try to win the game with a minute left and no timeouts. And they damn near did it. Like, we damn near just gave this game away. And this might have just been the worst win of my Madden career. Alright, because I'm not even sure we won the game looking at some of these camera angles. Let me know in the comment section, man. Do you guys think Antonio Callaway got both feet in bounds here? Because this is pretty, like, look at this. So foot's not down here yet. Tippy toe's not down at this point, but it's pretty close. But it's just, I don't know if the tippy toes get down to the front before, you know, the underneath the heel. I just... It's not my call, and I'm glad it's not, and I'm glad they called it the way it did, because that would have been a pretty heartbreaking way to lose the game, because, I mean, the defense played so well the whole game. We went to prevent defense, and all of a sudden our defense was Swiss cheese, but we do end up winning the game. There's a lot to figure out for week 3, the offense, who's playing quarterback, who's starting our quarterback for week 3. Was that just a one-game benching of Josh Rosen, or is Khalil Tate taking the job over in Miami? Can anybody get offense going? Can we stop turning the ball over? Can we stop making mistakes on the offensive end? Because the defense continues to know what they're doing. Jakeem Grant getting involved in the action is definitely a big part of why the offense looked better this week. But Man, that was a pretty insane ending to a pretty, I wouldn't say dull game, but I mean, that game didn't really have much action to it, but then all of a sudden, the last minute, it's just like, okay, we actually have a game in our hands. Like, if we're about to get to the end, someone's got to win this game, because even though it seemed like both teams didn't want to win, someone had to win, but thankfully it was us. Leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed the game. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays if you guys want to keep up with the CFM especially. GG to the Browns guy. We had a good game with the Browns last season. It was a snow game, and now it's a rain game, and another close game with the Browns, so it seems like we just match up close with Cleveland, and thankfully we win these matchups. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.